What's up, guys? It's Shoko12. It's 6 in the morning, and I'm outside. I stayed up all night. I'm just sitting out on my porch. It's a beautiful day here. I've been standing here watching the birds, watching the squirrels. It's such a beautiful day. Especially with all the shit going on in the world. You have to take time to enjoy life. It's kind of cold. And enjoy the things that you want to do. And we can't do a lot of things because of quarantine. But it's not as bad no more. Luckily for me, I never went to a lot of big, giant amusement parks or anything. A lot, too much. I did go to a lot of water parks, so I miss going to those. But, just everything going on in the world. People have to enjoy what they have. Because there's so many bad people in the world now that there's always going to be a bad person in the world. That's never going to change. And I wish it could. Quite frankly, a lot of people wish it could. I believe in that everything's equal. I mean, anything. But, yeah, it's so many people who don't believe that no more. And it's never been completely equal, ever. But, just, people need to realize how lucky we are. Now, if you believe in evolution, I believe there's a God, but I believe there's evolution. I believe he set evolution in motion. Technically, there are more human or human-like species. We're the only ones left. I mean, we're lucky. And we're lucky to be as advanced as we are. We're lucky we still don't live out in the woods with little huts or no shelter at all. We have cars, so we don't have to walk or ride an animal everywhere. We have actual hospitals, so we don't die of injuries most of the time. Most of the time. People still die of injuries or diseases. My grandpa, who was a veteran, died of cancer before I was ever born. He was a World War II veteran. Never got to meet him, and it really sucks. My uncle, who was a Vietnam War veteran, fell and broke his back yesterday, so he's in the hospital for that. But things come and go in life, and no one can ever change that. And I hear a lot of people saying in the future they'll find a way to make people live forever. But who would want to live forever? You'll watch your loved ones die off. You'll watch everything change. And most likely for the worse, too. And you'll watch your loved ones go away. You'll watch everything that you love disappear. I'm glad, because humans can usually live up to about 80, 100 years. That's enough time for me. But you have to enjoy what you get in life. You're never going to get the best. And the world is just going in a downward spiral. I'm sorry. I'm really tired. I mean, everything's going downhill. Everything. And with all the things going on, like, oh, 2020's over, there's all gonna be... For all we know, and this is what I'm starting to think, with everything that's going on, this could cause another Great Depression, for all we know. And it's almost 100 years after the first one started. Actually, let's see, about 91 years after the original started. Let's see. Yeah, 29. Started in 29. This could be a Great Depression for all we know. This could literally mess up everything. But humans have went through worse. Like, and they're comparing the COVID to the Black Plague. It's not that bad. It's bad, of course. It's horrible. The Black Plague killed half the world population. But the COVID's really bad too. But I don't ever think it'll get to half the world's population. But so many people are so ignorant now. It's just, you can't go to, and I believe in peaceful protest, I'm fine with that. But when there's the riots, innocent people dying, not just from bad cops, from rioters themselves, that's when it gets too far. Peaceful protest, that's fine. Peaceful protests are fine with me. In fact, I think that's one of the best ways of anything sort of like a protest at all. But the rioting is getting bad in the bigger cities. Like, I don't live too far from St. Louis. It's bad. But, now, luckily for me, I've been able to get out more. I'm trying to find some new bikes. I'm trying to find a Haro Zippo for sale, specifically a Zippo. Any older Haro bike will do. I'm fine. Because I got $138 I'm trying to save for. I'm probably going to end up saving up for a nicer car, but if you guys know the band Queen and watch any of their videos, or you know the guitarist Brian May, you'll know his signature guitar, the Red Special. I'm also trying to save up to buy one of those, a replica of that. Because that was the one and only guitar, but I want to get a replica with his signature, which I found, so. But I don't know what this video is going to be. I woke up, found my phone, walked outside to enjoy life and nature. Not really nature, I'm in the middle of a normal neighborhood, but just to be outside. And we have more space. They tore a house down across the street, an abandoned house, but to be outside, it's so beautiful. And I like staying inside sometimes, like when I can't get outside, or if I'm sick, I'll stay inside, watch TV, watch like Dukes of Hazzard or something. And watch my Jacksepticeye videos. Maybe play some GTA or some Farming Simulator or Need for Speed, whichever one I decide I want to play. And yeah, and if people don't like to go outside, I'm fine with that. I got a lot of friends who are introverts, I guess, but in fact, my girlfriend's not really the most outdoorsy type person, but that's fine. Do what you want, as long as you're not killing people, because that's not good. But be you. If you don't want to go do something, don't go do it. Don't give in to pressure. I've learned that before. And luckily, most of my friends and me are very similar. We don't do a lot of stupid shit. But, oh, that's my room window. I get the top room. I got the biggest bedroom, and then I'm happy. Okay, but, that was a blue jay for a second. It's just, and people just don't get anything anymore. And I'm not going against one specific person. I'm going against a lot of people in the world. The world, like I said, is going downhill. And so far, there's nothing we can do to stop it. Or nothing that's worked to stop it. But it's just sad to me. America was founded so we could be free from the rule of the British. To be a free country. Look what it's turning into. This isn't what America should be. It's sad to me. It's really, really upsetting to me. Just because, you gotta think, the Founding Fathers, they never thought America would turn into this, most likely. But it's to me, it's sad. Just because it's just one of the greatest places. One of the only free countries. It might be the only completely free country. Well, it's not completely free anymore. Freedom of speech, it's basically gone. And trying to take your right to carry a gun, right to bear arms. I think that's the Second Amendment. But yeah, a lot of things are bad now. My life hasn't changed too much because I never really went to a lot of places outside my town. I'd go to another small town pretty close to where I live to go see my aunt and all that, but never nowhere really big unless I have to. But not only have I been mad for a while, because just a lot of, not only did I get in an argument with someone who's some 15-year-old who was being a dick to my little brother, and I've been mad at him for about a week. And then all this stuff piled on top of it, and my girlfriend was already in Texas for about another week. She went off and on for Texas because, not moving or anything, but first 2 times, see her great-grandma before she died. And the second time was just because their aunt had a place they could go on vacation at. And I was supposed to go, but they left way earlier than they thought, so I didn't get to go. Or at least she wanted me to go, and I wanted to go, but... So I had that worrying me a lot, too, because it was in Galveston, so I haven't really heard a lot of things about Galveston yet, but... Still, you never know, and that's what worried me. Plus, they were right on the beach. I was just worried a lot, and I always try to be as happy and upbeat as I possibly can. But it's hard. In fact, I have to take medicine for anxiety now. I've been on it for about 5 months now. It helps a lot, but not helping is good no more. But before that, I was just holding it in, not letting no one know what was going on. How sad and partial depression, anxiety. I mean, it runs in the family, but I would never tell a single person. Because I don't like to burden a lot of people. I mean, no, I will if I absolutely have to, but if I don't have to, I'm not going to do it. If I can do it myself, I will find a way. But it's just, I don't like what the world's coming to, and I don't like what the future for the world, not only the world, but also America as a country itself is coming to. Especially when, like, we've had our ancestors from my dad's side traced back to the Revolutionary War. And from my mom's side, we're also technically related to Betsy Ross. I think she would be like an aunt now or something. Like a cousin, but it's just bad. The world kind of sucks now. Just kind of sucks. That beam's still loose? What beam was it? One of these porch things was loose, but I can't remember which one it was. You. Still need to fix you. But, yeah. Also, there's a pepper plant. You got any bloom? Ooh, you do got something. That's nice. Always check on it. But, also, sorry I haven't vlogged my paper out. I've been getting rides on it from my mom lately, so it's just done a lot faster. So I roll some of the papers up there. I roll about another route or 2, and she gives me a ride on it so we can get done a lot faster. But I don't have work today, which is great and amazing. So we're gonna end up going swimming. Are beaten. Does Sheep Man have someone over again? That's a new Sheepmobile. But usually at this time I'd be passed out in my bed. It's so nice to be able to get outside. It's beautiful. And I don't know really what this is, but I'm sorry if I allowed to talk about the world bored you or something, but sometimes I can't help myself when it comes to that. I will take my phone to the pool. I'm gonna see if we have any fully waterproof things if we have any lying around. But I don't think we do. But I might end up, I think I know what I'm going to get with my money. I think I'm going to buy me a GoPro. A waterproof GoPro camera so I can film when I go fishing, because I usually go in the lake and swim a little bit. Do that, and usually when I go to a pool. But I like water a lot too. I like being outside, and I like taking walks. I like riding my bike. My moped don't run. We're working on a rider llama we got from my grandparents, so when that's done, that's the first one I ever drove. We'll get that running. I'll make another job where I can get paid for mowing people's lawns. Except I won't be able to mow my grandma's because she's obsessed with mowing and painting things. Like, her trailer has had about 3 or 4 different coats of paint since she got it. Not in the same color either. It used to be a green. It went to a white and blue. Now it's a brown and a dark brown. I like the dark brown the best to me. It just looks nicer. But yeah, it's just a beautiful, beautiful day where I'm at. It's nice, there's air. And when I'm outside, I feel like when it's this cool, I feel like all my worries melt away. I mean, they come back sooner or later, but they just like, I feel good. Know what I mean? Yeah. It's super nice. In fact, I'm probably gonna go lay on my trampoline. Got my screen door was locked. I got to punch through the screen to get in.